Hi everybody, Miles here, the golf professional at Southwark Park Golf Club. This week's little video is not going to be for everyone. I'm going to aim this video at all the people who have not yet got a handicap, who are just starting on their little journey of golf. And this video is hopefully in this period before you get your handicap and start to take your golf more seriously, help you enjoy your golf. The crucial thing for me at the start of someone's golf journey is the enjoyment of the game, not the score, not their technique. First of all, you've got to fall in love with the game. A couple of weeks ago, a guy came into me and he said, "I'm done with golf. Can you sell my clubs for me? I hate it. It's beating me up. I don't want to play anymore." And I said to him, "How often do you play?" He says, "Once, maybe twice a fortnight." I said, "How often do you practice?" He said, "Never." And I just said to him, you have to accept you're never ever going to be any good at golf. And if you accept that, and it's a social game which you're going to play with your mates and have a beer afterwards, some days you're going to play all right, other days you're going to be terrible. The guy was a 24 handicap. He was achieving quite a nice score, but he was frustrated. But let's be honest, if you didn't put any time into a sport, how could you realistically be any good at it? And golf is so hard. It'd be like going to the top of the 10-metre diving board and expecting to do a 3.9 dive with somersaults, twists and a perfect landing before you'd had any dives in from the edge. So I'm going to give you a few little tips to get you around the course, keep the speed of play up and hopefully enjoy it more at the beginning before you start taking your golf more seriously. So one of the problems initially when you play golf is you top the ball a lot. It's obviously a swing fault and a gain of height where you want to try and hit underneath the ball or hit the very bottom part of the ball and clip the top. I mean, it's obviously a hair's breadth away from a miss, and it can really slow play down. It's very frustrating. So if you're having some of these, what I want you to do on your next shot is this. You've hit a top, you're a bit depressed by it, you've only moved it a few yards. What is the point of keep doing that when you can do the simplest thing to cure it? And all I need you to do is get a tee in the ground. Now, it's not the done thing, but it's definitely something that you should consider. Teeing the ball up in the fairway is the sort of thing people would frown upon, but I want you to elevate it, and this will work. Keep that game moving, tee it up if you have to. Bunkers are hazards. It's a very difficult part of your golf initially. The technique has to be learned and got right. So this is my advice for you for bunkers if things are not going well for you. The 2-whack rule. Haven't got it out in the first 2 shots. This is the next one. Keep your game moving. Don't lose too much sleep about it. Get in the bunker and practice. Now, like all of us, we don't hit perfect shots, and I've found myself terrible slice off the tee behind a tree. Now, we've all got 14 clubs in our bag. Some of you have got less, but we've also got 15. We've got the 15th club which comes into play on these special occasions. Get the leather wedge out, kick it back out on the fairway. Don't torture yourself. While I'm on the subject, I think that we should all have, when we're beginning and not playing, 3 mulligans around. So if you know what a mulligan is, it's basically playing your joker. Hit a terrible shot, playing my mulligan. Hit another one, see if that one's any better, and choose the best one out of those 2. So if you've heard the name taking a mulligan, that's exactly what it's for. Okay, here's another one for you. I'm going to call it the single digit rule. Don't write down on your card any more than a 9. So the maximum you can write down is 9, regardless of what you've taken. And to be honest with you, if you've got to 9, probably stick the ball in your pocket, walk up to the green and just putt out with your mates, because you're probably holding the field up a little bit. So hopefully you get the gist of this video. It's all about enjoying your golf at the start and keeping the speed of play up. So for example, if you slice one out of bounds, don't slice three out of bounds, just walk up the fairway and drop it down where you probably would have ended up. Much better for you, really. And there will come a time, if you persevere, play, practice, stick at it, have some lessons, apply yourself, then that's the time you'll get this handicap. You've probably joined a club, and we don't do any of the things I've talked about. We start to use the rules of golf as they're supposed to be used. But when you're out with your mates and it's a bad day, have a mulligan, have a pick up and put it in your pocket, go and wait on the next tee and have a drink and let them catch you up. It's better that you enjoy it than endure it. So I've had 9, I'm going to roll this putt in to make myself feel better. Not today, but I still feel good. See you all next week.